Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Leo and let's do some more Leetcode problems today. Today's problem is called Asteroid Collision. We're given an array asteroids of integers representing asteroids in a row. For each asteroid, the above value represents its size and the sign represents its direction, where positive meaning right, negative meaning left. So each asteroid moves at the same speed. Find out the state of the asteroids after all collisions. If two asteroids meet, the smaller one will explode. If both are the same size, both will explode. Two asteroids moving in the same direction will never meet. Okay, so this is the description here is pretty tricky. So let's take a look at the example here. We have the input array as 5, 10, -5. So as we see here, positive meaning right, negative meaning left. So I'll draw it down here. So we have 5. Of course, 5 goes to the right, okay? So I will not do anything. So 5 goes to the right. And then we have 10, which also goes to the right. So we don't have to do anything about it. And here comes a -5, okay? So the first thing it will meet when it flies to the left is this 10. So the smaller one will explode. If two asteroids meet, the smaller one will explode. So this one will explode, okay? Leaving only these two at the end. So that is the output. And here's another example. We have 8, which goes to the right at the beginning. And then we meet with the -8. So they fly to the opposite direction and they will collide with each other. But now the size of them are the same, so they will both explode as stated here. Okay, and that's the second example. Let's take a look at the third one. So we have 10 goes to the right initially and 2 goes to the right initially. Then we have -5, okay, which goes to the left. So the first thing it will crash is 2 with 2, okay? So for the absolute value, -5 is larger than 2, so 2 will explode. And then let's go next. We have the 10. They will explode and the smaller one will smash. Okay, so -5 is out of the picture. Now we have only the 10 left. Okay, so if that's clear, let's see how we can approach this problem. Okay, so what do we have here? We have something that goes to the right or left. Okay, we don't know, but we can, since like these two will collide when they meet, so we can think of something that goes like from to the right to the left. Okay, so naturally we can think of a stack. Okay, if we have a stack and we have a number here, let's say 5, do we put it into the stack? Okay, when do we put something into the stack? When it is not colliding with anyone else and it's safe. Okay, it will be there, right? So 5, do we add it to the stack? Yes, of course, right? Since we don't have anything that blocks it. Okay, next we have 10. Okay, so since they're in the same direction, we will not do anything to the 10. We just add it to the stack. Okay, next comes -5. Okay, so they will collide because they have different signs, and I will decide which one to eliminate. So there are some scenarios here. So the first scenario is stack.peak, let's say absolute value. Stack.peak is less than this number, okay? This number. So in this case, what should we do? This one, let's say it's 1 and it's less than this number, so it will smash, okay? So here we should stack.pop, we should pop it out, and then this will continue to compare itself with the last element, the top element in the stack, okay? So I will continue here, all right? And the second scenario, if they're the same. So this one, okay, equals to this number, which is exactly this one, right? So here we will not put the new element into our stack. Instead, we're going to eliminate all of them. Okay, so here we're going to stack.pop, and we're not going to don't add num to the stack. Okay, and after that we can break, because we're going to iterate the next element in the array. Okay, so here there's another scenario, which is if that is larger than the number, okay, which is what we had earlier. So in this case, we don't have to do anything about the stack. Instead, we're going to eliminate this. So basically, we will just don't add num to the stack, and then we'll also break, because we don't want it to continue moving. Okay, we want to go to the next iteration. So that's basically what we should do. Okay, and how would we know whether to add something into the stack or not? We can have a boolean, okay, add or not. Okay, so initially we can set it to true, and when we don't want to add it to the stack, we can set the add or not to false. Okay, and also for this one. Yeah, so that's basically how we do this problem. Okay, let's code it out. So first, I can start with the stack integer. Is there a possibility to check? Oh yeah, the conditions is here. Okay, the conditions are here, so we don't have to check whether it's null or empty, something like that. Okay, so that's good. So stack, and okay, for all the asteroids there, we're gonna have a boolean. Okay, add or not. Initially we'll set it to true, so first we'll add, if nothing happens, we'll add this to the stack. Okay, so good. If add or not, stack dot push a. Okay, yeah, good. So when should we do this? Okay, we can do this while there was still something in the stack. So while the stack is empty, is not empty, and when they are going into the different direction, when they collide. So when will they collide? The stack.peak is positive, and the number we're iterating here is negative. Okay, so we have to put it right here. So that's stack.peak is positive, and a is negative. Okay, so in this case we can have a collision. As I said, 3 scenarios here. So if I'll just copy it from here. If this is the case, stack.pop, because it was not big enough to crash the asteroid, so it will be popped, and continue. Else, if they're the same, we'll just pop it out, okay? And else, for the third scenario, we can just do this, okay? So whether it's larger than that or like this, we can do this part the same thing, okay? And if we can add it, we can push it into the stack, okay? Add or not. So probably I can change it to add to make it clearer. Yeah, add or not is not a good name for Boolean, okay? Yeah, so we have this, and after the last element is iterated, we should have the rest of the elements in the stack, okay? So now we can have the result, stack.size, okay? And we're going to have a index, so for int s stack, result I++ equals to s, okay? And we can just return the result. So that's pretty simple over here. Num, okay. Yeah, that should be A. Anything else? Okay, nothing else. Yeah, great. Looks like it passes all the test cases. So for complexity, we're iterating through the array ones, so it should be on. And for space, it should be on as well, because we can have something like all positive numbers or all negative numbers, okay? So does it work in scenarios like we first encountered a negative number and then a positive number? Like, let's run some test cases here. So if we have -5 and 10, what will we have? Okay, so this one goes to left and this one goes to right, and they will not collide. So we should have these two as the result, okay? So here, I use this condition to make sure that they will collide. And these are the three scenarios for the colliding, okay? So that looks good. So let's submit it. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. So this is a pretty tricky but interesting topic. It is good. So hope you enjoy the video, and if you like the video, and please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in our next video. Thanks.